don't you see? Here you are saying, keep your wife. Well, you can't do that. Everyone needs to know that they
Yeah,
are allowed to marry the divorced son, or the divorced wives of their son-in-laws.
yeah. That goes
Sorry,
straight against the Jewish law, and under the Jewish law, he would be killed. This would be a crime. So he violates the law, and I mean he completely violates the Ten Commandments, and he goes and violates the Jewish law, and he claims to be the fulfillment of
mm-hmm.
it.
And then, of course, when people kept complaining, saying, "This is disgusting, Muhammad. How can you be a prophet and do something like this?" Even we, dirty, disgusting pagans, know that it's wrong to marry your son's wife, even if he's your adopted son. It's still basically the same thing. You disgusting pervert. Then Allah sends down, he was never Muhammad's son anyway, because adoption has been abolished. Just call him by his original name. You see, it was just some random guy. It wasn't Muhammad's son at all. It's just some random guy who divorced his wife, and then Muhammad married her. Of course, Muhammad also tortured a man for money. Let's not forget about that. Didn't torture him for, leaving Islam or blaspheming Allah or even blaspheming Muhammad just because he wanted his money. He knew where the treasure was hidden. Muhammad wanted it. Guy wouldn't tell him. Time to torture him. Muhammad also, in such beautiful, elegant words that will make anyone convert to Islam when they hear them, he expressed his desire for vengeance. We will mutilate them as no Arab has ever mutilated anyone before. We are the best of all mutilators. Yeah.
Yeah,
And finally, just to wrap it all up, although I didn't actually cover everything disgusting Muhammad did, he personally, not had his armies, he personally took a sword and beheaded 900 Jews in one night, which was, of course, backed by Allah's declaration that non-Muslims, Jews and Christians in particular, are the worst of all creatures. So you see, he wasn't murdering 900 Jews. So before I reveal my conclusion, Lloyd, I'm sure that you want to take a shahada. I'm sure that you want to convert to Islam right here and right now.
to say the Shanana,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, after all of this, I'm sorry, but this is filthy. Yeah, we're getting network drops. I do apologize. We're getting network drops. I'm seeing this, but I mean, I restarted my computer. I restarted my router today, and I am showing 0 drop frames from my side. So it looks like this is a network problem from YouTube because everything is looking really healthy on my end. My software, is showing really good. Everything's good here. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, but it seems like YouTube may be acting up because I'm not showing any errors on this end, which is so strange. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, back to you, Thaddeus. Yeah,
yeah, or you call it shanana. I like that. I like to call it the shahada
yeah.
because it's funny, and that anyone would ever convert to Islam. But if you want to go to the last slide, let's just sum this all up because we've looked at a lot of depravity. It's easy to kind of lose sight of it all. So again, here are the traits according to Islamic sources of Muhammad before he becomes a prophet. He's the keeper of good social relations. He's an honest and skilled tradesman. He's a faithful husband to one wife. He's trustworthy, i.e., he's someone that you can look up to or you can place your trust in. He helps the poor, that is, he's generous. He's truthful, he doesn't tell any lies. He's the bearer of burdens, that is, he's empathetic for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And he even is a great host. He entertains his guests. In total, he's an upstanding member of society of good character. Now, if you'll advance it here, we'll see the after. After Muhammad claims that he's a prophet and receives revelation from God, he becomes a disruptor of social order. Never have we before seen a man who brought so much strife in our society, according to his contemporaries. He's no longer a skilled and honest tradesman. Instead, he takes the easy route and he just steals their stuff. Why trade for double your money when you could just take it all by attacking their caravan? He's no
Yeah.
longer the faithful husband of one wife. He now has numerous wives, and he can't even be faithful to his numerous wives. He cheats on them with slave girls, and then Allah justifies him. He's no longer trustworthy. He instead breaks his oath under the direct command of Allah. He no longer helps the poor and unfortunate. Instead, he's the oppressor who's taking all the money and maybe distributing some of it after he's had his share. He used to be truthful. Now he's a liar. He says you can lie in any way that benefits Islam, that benefits the spread of my new political domination. Can't even really call it a religion. He no longer is empathetic for other people. Instead, he's ruthless. He doesn't care about what others think about him or anything else. He just wants what he wants. That's all there is to it. And finally, even his status as a good host is taken away. He just wants people to leave him alone so he can do what he wants to do at night. He's no longer an upstanding member of society and good character. He's a horrific person, one of the worst people to ever live, not according to me, according to Islam sources. Did he actually do all these things? I don't know. But if Islam's true, then he did. If your sources are true, then this is who Muhammad is.
Why is this in their official sources?
Right.
Wow, voters, thank you very much. So grateful. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I really do appreciate the contribution. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry. I'm watching like large screens. I've actually, so my one screen is quite far away. So I'm not always looking at the camera because my screens are. But thank you. And I've got to look at the chat on this side and then sometimes, so. Yeah, Thaddeus, I mean, this is, Jesus, for 2,000 years, Jesus was considered the greatest moral example for mankind. And then after the Enlightenment, a movement started to try to dethrone Jesus from that position, to make him into something that he is not, so that they could replace him with the image of man, right? Which is the atheist prerogative and the socialist prerogative. They're the same thing at the end of the day. And then we had Hitler come along, and Hitler was considered of major impact to the world and to Western society, because Hitler now became the worst moral example to mankind. But the sad thing is that people that have been claiming that, well, religions are all the same, religions only teach good things, and you get groups that actually believe this. And that I had one guy on my channel recently that they're called, I think they're called monists. I'm not sure